welcome to this edition of Students of the Month. I'm Evan Johnson.
And my name is Kelsey Haynes. Student of the Month honors 4 students for academic achievement and community service. This month, Shawnee is proud to recognize freshman Gabriella Vacanti, sophomore Kara Bonner, junior Brian T. Kennedy Jr., and senior Alexis Paxman.
Gabriella Vacanti is a soccer player who helps with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, but the big reason for her nomination is her work with Simon's Fund. Congratulations on being Student of the Month.
Thank you.
So, can you tell me a bit about Simon's Fund?
Well, Simon's Fund is an organization that travels the world in order to check the hearts of a lot of teenagers to make sure they don't have any harmful heart defects. And since my mom is the coordinator, I like to get involved with a lot of the screenings and help out as much as I can.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about what you do with the Make-A-Wish Foundation?
Well, I'm involved in the Kids for Wish Kids Club here at Shawnee, and we organize and host a lot of activities that raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
That sounds good. Congratulations again on being Student of the Month.
Thank you.
Kara Bonner is a tough and persistent member of Shawnee's cross-country team. Kara faced multiple challenges during one of her races, but she never let those challenges get the best of her. Congratulations, Kara, on being Student of the Month.
Thanks, Kelsey.
So we heard a little bit about one of the major challenges that you faced during one of your races. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, a few weeks ago, at the beginning of the race, in the first few steps, a girl behind me actually clipped my shoe and it came off. So I was running for about a half a mile with my shoe half on, half off. It was a pretty muddy day, so I stepped in a big mud puddle and I just ran right out of my shoe. And at that point, I was actually running right past my brother, so I yelled at him, "Go find my shoe!" And I kept going, and he went and found my shoe, and we were going around a loop, and when we came back around the loop, my brother was there with my shoe, so I stopped, tied it, and kept going.
That is remarkable. How did you avoid letting something like that affect your running?
Well, I knew the team, we had to have a really good performance that day because there were a lot of other teams there that were up at a really high level. And so I needed to push through and do it for the team.
That's great. Well, congratulations, Kara, on being Student of the Month.
Thanks, Kelsey.
Brian T. Kennedy Jr. takes a genuine interest in those around him and has shown through his efforts in his U.S. History 2 class that he is an extremely hard-working student. Congratulations on being Student of the Month.
Thank you. It really is an honor.
Can you explain to me what you do to keep the momentum going in your U.S. History 2 classes?
Well, I don't really think that it's up to me to keep the momentum going. Basically, all of the students pitch in a little bit to make sure that this class sort of has the the constant motion that it has. It is a very involved class. A lot of discussion and debate goes on pretty much every time I walk into that room, and it really feels good to be part of those debates and present my opinion in front of people.
Can you tell me how you make people feel more comfortable in class?
Well, that again, I think isn't something that's just up to me, but sort of falls upon everybody. It feels really good to be part of an environment that's just so supportive, where everyone is willing to give help, like if you ask for it or not. And I think that giving back some of that support is a good way to keep everyone comfortable in the school environment.
And what do you do to keep a strong work ethic?
Well, when it comes down to work ethic, it sort of stems from the personal journey that I've been making for the last few years. Just being here and being part of Shawnee is a very large milestone in that journey. And I think the work ethic that I have sort of stems from the idea that the harder I work, the farther that I'll get, and the more progress that I'll be able to make. And in the last 5 years, I've really come a long way, and I'm hoping to go even farther.
Once again, congratulations on being Student of the Month.
Alexis Paxman participates in drama, FEA, the Spring Musical, and the AIDS Walk in Philadelphia. Lexie is mainly nominated for reaching out to a new student in one of her classes and for being an optimistic and enthusiastic student. Congratulations, Lexie, on being nominated for Student of the Month.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you helped out this new student?
She was mainly in my study hall period with Miss Belleville. That was the woman who nominated me. You know, I don't really know much. She was just going through a really tough time. What it was, I'm not sure. It wasn't really any of my business. But she would come to class very upset a lot, and whenever she was upset, I would just, I would always just take her mind off of it, help her whenever I could. I remember sometimes she wouldn't always eat lunch, so if I ever had any extra food with me, I would always just give it to her.
That's great. Can you tell us a little bit about your involvement in FEA?
I've been in FEA since I was a freshman here at Shawnee High School. I was historian for 2 years. It changed up a little bit this year, so I'm not a historian anymore, but I still do help out with it a lot. Unfortunately, I couldn't participate in Safe Trick or Treat, but we will be doing more events very soon.
That's great. How about a little bit about your participation in the AIDS Walk in Philadelphia?
Yes, the AIDS Walk was about a week or two ago, I think. I know about it from Mr. Rome because he's the director of the fall play I'm in right now. And he had told us all about it, and because I have experience with AIDS, my grandmother's best friend was an AIDS patient for a long time before he passed away from it. I've always been very into it, and I've always wanted to help out with it. So I did do the AIDS walk. It was about a 5K, 3 miles, not as long as it usually is, but it was still a lot of fun to go up there and help out and be a part of something very big.
That's wonderful. Do you have any plans for the future?
I am applying to colleges. Hopefully I'll hear from them very soon to major in theater and education.
Congratulations again, Lexie, for being Student of the Month.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Thank you for joining us for this edition of Shawnee Students of the Month. Congratulations to all the winners, and be sure to join us next month for a new group of outstanding students. I'm Evan Johnson.
And I'm Kelsey Haynes. Until next time.